Welcome back to another balanced budget. Here at Balance While Blooming, we talk all things mindset, money, every area of life, productivity, and so much more. Now, today we are talking about our September budget. I'm going to run through this pretty quickly because there's not much to talk about until the next quarter with all of our changes, but I will talk about how we zero-based budget as a mid-income family, a house of 5 and a family of 3. We have a few tenants, we have outrageous groceries, and we are trying to sink and save as much as possible while living our best life. This month is all about balance. It is really celebrating our loved ones, celebrating our birthdays, but also trying to be realistic with our money, our finances, and so much more. So we ended this on August 23rd. I am going to put this as August 23rd because one of my husband's paychecks is the 23rd, and then we are going till September 20th. We might go a little bit longer, but as of right now, we are going through September 20th. Now, if you don't know how a zero-based balanced budget works, you take all of your income and whatever your total is gets broken down into every other category. Now let's quickly talk about the categories. Income, my husband gets paid weekly, I get paid bi-weekly. We have tenants and we do have some other things that come in and out of our account. Bills and expenses, these should be most of your needs and some wants, but mostly needs such as your rent or your mortgage, your water bill, your internet, your phone, utilities, groceries, any gym membership, as I feel like health and wellness should be really important to you, your gas, any health insurance, subscriptions. These are things that you would eliminate from your bills and expenses, but for us, they are important. And then for us, we have home here, which is any bills for our home. Debt is credit cards, school loans, car loans, anything that is a loan that is not your mortgage or rent should go here, and you should be trying to pay these off more than the minimum as much as possible to get out of debt. Now, I will be honest, technically we are debt-free other than one thing in collections. Our collections is something that we have to sync because we are paying it in full, so you will see that here. That's just a disclaimer for our budget. We do not actually pay this. It gets sunk every month to be able to pay it off. Sinking funds, these are everything from your emergency funds to your house down payment to your vacation funds, your Christmas funds, any of those that you want to save up for and have buckets that you have savings throughout the year to be able to afford things when the time comes and not have it all in one big chunk goes here. And then how much you spend throughout the month. So for us, our income is our total. We subtract everything else to get to zero. And that's how we zero-base budget. So let's jump right into our budget and see how we expect September to go. Jumping right into our income, you always need to focus on your income first. We have 4 paychecks for my husband at $400. This is low for him, but we do like to budget low. And then if we overspend a little, that's okay. He does have a 5th paycheck for that one that we rolled over. Check out our August closeout to see what I mean by us not closing out. Oh, I wrote 4. I meant 5. Can I turn this into a 5? Yes, I can. It's not the prettiest, but it will work. And then for me, I get paid more than $1,700, but mine is a locked number. His is variable. He's hourly, I'm salary. I like to lowball. We make almost 200 more. It's about $1,890 is usually what we put in here as our total. So we are saving a bit of money to make sure if we have some rollover. Now our tenants, we have 2 tenants. They pay basically our entire rent. It is great. They pay $1,400. And so that is my brother-in-law, his girlfriend, and my mother-in-law. They live with us and they help pay rent and some of the bills. Now, we do have some savings coming. If you didn't see last month's budget, we saved for our trip, just part of our payment. And then we also have a work reimbursement. So I'm just going to put work money. It's reimbursement money that I've spent either driving or doing things for work, such as a lot of our groceries. A few of those are for my job and I just put it into the budget and then I get to add it in. So for our savings, we saved $500 for our vacation. So we will be moving that back over to our main checking account to pay that off. And then it's about $450 for the last 3 or 4 months for my work reimbursement. So let's add this up and see where we sit. Okay, so not the best month, not the worst month. We're sitting at $7,750. So that's how much we have to play with for the whole month. $7,750. We do hope to make more than that, but that is the minimum that we hope to bring in, and that is okay. So let's jump into our bills and expenses, as that is the next important thing. You want to know the money that comes in, make sure that you are paying for all your needs, paying for your debt, and then you can go into the sinking and savings. So jumping right into our bills and expenses. For us, we typically are anywhere from $3,500 to $4,500 is our average for our bills and expenses. So let's see how accurate that is. We have $1,400 for our rent, as I said, and then our water. We don't have a water bill this month. It will be next month. We have $115 for our internet, $35 for our phone. We pay $500 straight flat fee for our utilities to our landlord, who is my mom. Now, don't have a heart attack, but our grocery bill is always over $1,000. We do put a lot of our convenience store purchases, a lot of the random stuff that we pick up while we're on the go, in here too. So that is why that's higher. I could put it into our spending funds, but I do like to keep this pretty high. Our gym is $35. Our gas, we always like to keep it at $300, but we are lucky to really never hit over this. We will see with the travel month how we do. Health insurance, we paid ahead last month, so we don't have to pay this month. And our subscriptions are $175. This is everything from our Xbox subscription to my Apple cloud storage to the things that we get on our subscribe and save on Amazon for cat food, luxury stuff, our body washes, all of those things go into here. Could that go into groceries? Yes, but I like to kind of separate them as I have control of what comes every single month. And then we have no home bill at this time. So let's figure out what our bills and expenses are. Hopefully it's within that $3,500 to $4,500. On a very expensive month, it can hit $5,000, but we like to keep it on the lower end as much as possible. Okay, right on that lower end at $3,660. We're about half of our money is in our needs category. That's great. That's on average where you want to sit. Now, jumping right into our debt. Again, this is our bad debt. This is our money in collections. This is something that I hate talking about, but it's true. So we just call this bad debt. It is technically a savings fund, but we like to put it over here to make sure that we are paying enough for it. We are going to try to save another $1,000 this month at least to our bad debt to make sure that we are going to hit our goal by paying this off by mid-June of 2025. We should have it before then, but it depends on how much we can actually save. So that $1,000 goes down here. Now, before we get into our sinking and spending funds, let's see how much of our budget we have left. So we have $7,750 minus $3,660 minus $1,000 equals $3,090. Not bad for where we want to go. Let's be realistic and talk about some of our spending funds that we need to do. Let's talk about those categories. But before we do that, we always need to save for our home. Every single month, we need to save for our home down payment. It's different than this home up here. This is the home that we are currently living in. We plan on buying it in a few years. And that being said, we need to have a nice down payment for that purchase. Then down here, we are going to have his, hers, dine out, and fam fun. And then we always have other and miscellaneous. And then we also have our birthday. So birthday is not only that trip, but also we have my mom's birthday dinner and my stepson's breakfast. So those are what you guys are going to see here. But let's go into our home. Our home, we need to save $1,000 this month to stay on track. Subscribe to our community, because next month, if you like budgeting videos, I'm incentivizing you guys, because next month I'm going to break down our entire savings plan, where we are going to talk about both of these plus our emergency funds to lock those out over the next 3 years and fully be funded in every way possible, and be able to know where we can save, when we can spend, and where our money is realistically going to go. So that's really exciting when we are talking about budgets. But I want to put this in here that we talk everything from mindset to productivity to getting back on track to monthly resets, how to take control of your life, and so much more. And it's not only over here. I do like to talk about a budget because it is important, as finances are a huge thing when it comes to balancing your life, but it's not everything. It's something that you need to put on the side as a reminder that this is important as well. I wanted to put that disclaimer in here because it's so important that as much as you have your money, that you have your mindset, that you have your productivity, that you know what your goals are, you know what you want, and so much comes from that. So start with figuring out where you want to be, what your financial goals are, where you currently are, and where you want to be, because these numbers did not just pop out of nowhere. They are really intentional. I've put a plan together, and I want to share that with you guys next month. So if you guys want to see that, subscribe to my channel. We will be talking budget, but we talk so much more information that I hope can help you to bloom your life and become the person you want to be in every single area. Money is just one area, so if this stresses you out, try a different area of your life, and that's okay. But let's figure out after this $1,000 how much we have. So again, you take your income, so the $7,750 minus your bills and expenses, minus 1,000 minus 1,000. So you have $2,090 to play with. That's a great amount of money, but not really when I tell you that these birthday extravaganzas are going to be $1,000. So we are down to $1,090. I want to be honest, $750 for his, hers, fam, fun, dine out, all of that is what is going to happen, because we have to eat out a few times. We need some groceries that I'm going to put into here, maybe into our grocery fund. I'm not sure. I will show you guys at the end of the month, but this is exactly how I wanted to do that. So $750, and then that leaves us with $340 for miscellaneous things. Let's add that up to make sure. So you get the $750 plus the $340 plus the $1,000 is the $2,090. And that's our budget. This is simple, basic, to the point, balanced budget. As always, I want you guys to follow me on Instagram, join this community, keep balancing your life, keep blooming, figuring out ways to become your best self one day at a time. And I will be here at the end of the month to talk all things of how we actually spent our money. We will be back next month with all of our savings goals, and we will see you throughout the month for other areas of your life that you can also bloom. So start building your budget, start taking control of your money, know what comes in, what comes out, and just a reminder, this is our budget, this is how we distribute our money, and you can take control of your life one day at a time. And that being said, I hope you guys have a great month, that you are budgeting and that you are blooming, you are taking action, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.